Excellent morning to each and every one of you. I want to welcome you to today's session. My name is Oladapo Onadipe, and we are going to be having the spiritual side of success today. Today, we are talking about consistency is key to mastery. Let me put that up there. Consistency is key to mastery. And we're going to take that from Proverbs chapter 6, from verse 6 to 8. Proverbs 6, 6 to 8. That's where we're taking that from. And I will just read that from the King James Version, which is my preferred version most of the time. And I'm going to read Proverbs 6 from verse 6. It says, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise, which have no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides our supplies in the summer, and gathers our food in the harvest." So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about consistency being key to mastery. You know, as people who are involved in one profession or the other, trying to acquire one skill or the other, you need to know that for you to be called a master, for you to be an expert, for you to be highly sought after, you need to have a skill set that can distinguish you. And in having that skill set, there is an attitude that needs to be put in place for you to get there. And that's where the place of consistency comes in. Look at what the scripture we read today says. It says, "Go to the ants, you sluggard." That's a lazy person. "Consider the ways of the ants and be wise." I don't know if you've taken time to study the ants, but over a period of time, I've been able to see some of, the behavior the ant puts up. If you put maybe a cube of sugar on the table, you wonder how the ants, how they were able to locate it. It's because over a period of time, they've been able to, put a system in place. And so first, they go looking, for things that they can feed on. And once they've done that, they have a way of calling themselves. If you've ever seen an ant trail, maybe the regular ants in the house or a soldier ant, at times there may be things in the compound that you don't know, and then it attracts soldier ants. If you see, the way they make a long queue, nobody toppling the other one. Their queue is long, is straight, and they all move in one direction. You wonder how they are able to, develop such a system. For we humans, if we are supposed to form a queue, we may even form 2 or 3 queues. because we are in a hurry to get to wherever we're going to. But you see the ants, a single file, nobody breaking ranks. And they go about their mission and they get their mission done. It says they have no captain, they have no ruler, they have no overseer. So there is nobody, directing them. They just move, with some clear-cut understanding. That's how they've developed their system. And with that, they're able to provide their supplies in summer and gather food in the harvest. With that, they don't lack what to eat. How pitiable it is that we as human beings, we don't have a sophisticated system like that. And so the key to you mastering any skill is to be consistent. And when I mean consistent, all I'm talking about is always being at it. Some of us want to, be the best at whatever we're doing, but we are not ready to pay the price. We are not ready to put in the shift, put in the effort. And yet, we want to succeed. It doesn't happen that way. For you to be a master at your skill, you need to spend quality time on daily basis, aiming at your targets, working towards your goal. It doesn't matter what it is, but you just have to be consistent at it. With some people, they lack the discipline. And so they start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. And along the way, they just give up. I'm tired. I can't do it. It's not for me, and so on and so forth. Anything you want to achieve in life, you must set out a roadmap and you must add the discipline to get it done. Some people want to lose weight, but they are not consistent with their daily routines of exercise. They are not. So they exercise today, and they say, my joints are paining me. Oh, I have this back pain. Oh, I will skip today. I'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes, and they will say, oh, I'm still tired. I'll do it next tomorrow. And before they know it, the steam is lost, and they've given up on that they want to achieve. Some people, they want to learn a new skill. Maybe like, people I've seen come to the academy to learn how to trade. And then they start, and the first month is gone. And then they are required to pay their subscription. And then they start thinking, oh, why do I need to pay so much? Can't I not pay? Okay, let me stay off this month. I'll be back next month. I've had people like that. Even in 1 year, they are not back yet. Because you see, for you to succeed, that consistency factor is very important. Whatever is the skill, you want to learn how to drive. Every day you must be practicing. You want to write a book? Every day you must be penning down something, no matter how small it is. Maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. But every day, you must be penning things down. I remember one of my friends, he tells me he reads about 4 books every day. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Even when I struggle at times, even to, read a book over a period of time. And he says what he does is that every day he spends about 10 minutes on each book. 10 minutes on each book every day. And before you know it, in a whole month, he may have read, 5 books or more. So that's the factor of being consistent in anything you do. Don't want to do everything at once, but be ready to make the sacrifice. Be ready to create the time. It mustn't be for 1 hour, 2 hours. No, it depends on what you want to achieve. Can you give yourself 30 minutes every day to achieve that goal? So first, tell yourself how much time you need to achieve that goal on a daily basis. It may just be 10, maybe 15, it may be 30. So that's the first thing. Then look for where, to slot in that time. A lot of people say, I don't have time. But some people are on their phone scrolling for 1 hour. So look for, the period. Maybe it's immediately you wake up, you want to attend to it. Maybe, it's at a particular point or before you go to bed. Look for a time and be consistent about it. It's like as a doctor, some patients tell you, oh, I forget to use my eye drops. Then you tell them, what do you do at so time? And the person may say, oh, I listen to the news. Okay, just before the news starts, every day, can you put your eye drops? And the person discovers that just before the news, he puts his eye drops. And because he times it with a particular event, he's able to do it every day. And that's where consistency comes in. So one thing that can help you is tie it to a particular time. Oh, before breakfast, I'm going to do this. Or immediately I wake up, I'm going to get this done. Or at so time, I'm going to get it done. And you know that you can, create that kind of time. And once you can create that time, you do it day 1, you do it day 2. By the time you've done it for like a week, it's becoming part of you. You are building an habit. And habits are hard to form and difficult to break. So once you can push it 1 week, 1 month, I'm telling you, it becomes like second nature. And in that way, consistency can come in and you'll be able to, learn whatever skill you want to learn. It's like me, while I was trying to learn Forex trading, I had to be waking up every day, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And so one thing I had to tell myself is I needed to sleep much earlier. And so I'll go to bed early so that I can wake up maybe 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. And then I made sure every day, I was joining the live session. Every day I was giving myself time to learn the skill on my own. And in 6 months, I saw that I had learned the skill. So whatever you want to be a master of, you must be ready to pay the price. And part of the price you need to pay is to, be consistent at whatever you're doing. And I'm telling you, if you can be consistent over a period of time, some of us, we take time as an enemy. No, time should be your friend. If it takes 6 months, it takes 1 year to learn a skill, I'm telling you, ultimately, it's going to be worth it. So what skill do you want to learn? Put it down, write it down. This is what I want to learn. Give yourself 6 months. Give yourself 1 year to be able to learn the skill. Now, what are the activities you need to be doing daily in order to learn that skill? Write it down. And then, by the power of compounding, doing it every day, every day, every day, every day, preferably at a specific time, over a period of time, you would have mastered that skill. And as you master that skill, you will be better for it. So it's like people who want to be on a weight loss program. All you need to do is maybe daily exercise. You don't have to start 1 hour a day. Can you give yourself 10, 15 minutes of exercise? Do it today, do it tomorrow. your bones ache, your body is tired, do it next tomorrow. You don't feel like getting out of bed, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep being at it. It doesn't matter how your body feels. Very soon, your body will adjust when it knows that you are not ready to give up. But most times, we are quick to give up. We are quick to say, oh, it won't work. We are quick to tell ourselves, I can't do it. And if you tell yourself you can't do it, I'm sorry, nobody can help you. You can't. But if you tell yourself you can, the energy will come from within, and then you will start working at achieving that which you want to achieve. So it doesn't matter what you want to achieve. Consistency will always be what you require. And if you lack the discipline, you need to start, disciplining yourself in order to achieve that. And what are some of the ways you can discipline yourself? Look at what makes you waste time. What are your time wasters? The other day I was talking to someone, he was watching a football match, and I asked him, what match is this? And he said, it's an old match. I said, you have a lot of time. I can't imagine me going to watch an old football match, because I don't have time. Even a recent one, I may not have time to watch it. Talk less of now going back to watch one that is not even so relevant, but just, So these some ways some of us waste a lot of time. With some people, is with their phone. They're just scrolling from Facebook to TikTok to IG, before they know it, 1 hour is gone. If you ask them what they've achieved in that hour, they can't tell you. So you must be wary of time wasters. There are also people, some of them, they call you on phone and they can talk the next 1 hour. And some of them, if you give them the opportunity, they can do it every day. You can't allow such, time wasters. You can't. Your time is too important for you to, just be on phone and spending on ending hours. Yes, once in a while, those kind of things can happen. But if it's something, every day or every other day, somebody's calling you and you are gisting and all of that, and, it's not really productive for you, you better know how to cut it off. So for some, it's TV. For some, it's their phone. And so on and so forth. Whatever it is that is, a time waster, you need to cut it off and rather invest your time on consistent things, on things that will make you productive, not on unproductive things. And those things that will make you productive, be consistent about it. Every day, show up for your success. Some people pay to be in the academy, and you start pursuing them. Oh, I didn't see you yesterday. What happened? Oh, I didn't see you today. What happened? I mean, you paid to be in school. So why are you not going to school? Some people are waiting for, their lecturer to come and start reminding them, you've paid. Come to school. No. You must be somebody who, on your own, you know what you want and you go for it. So these are things that are important for you to be a master. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to be on top. But how many people are ready to pay the price? Remember where we read today, Proverbs 6:6-8. It says, go to the ant, you sluggard. You need to go and learn how the ant executes its tasks without a commander, without a captain, without an overseer. For some of us, we are still waiting for people to come and be pushing us about, be guiding us, be directing us. No. You need to be self-motivated and self-driven. If what you want to achieve matters so much to you, you don't need anybody to come and push you about. That you want to achieve, it should disturb you from sleeping. And every time you wake up, you are eager to move towards your goal. But when all you do is to, oh, let me sleep more. Oh, it's cold outside. Oh, the weather is good for sleeping, and so on and so forth. And you can't push yourself to the next level. And you are waiting for someone to push you. I'm sorry. You can't master that skill. For you to master that skill, you must be ready to take ownership. You must be ready to be consistent. You must be ready to make sacrifices of things that are not helping you get to your goal. And you must be laser focused, working consistently towards your goal. And as you put in the consistency factor, slow and steady, precepts upon precepts, one step at a time, you would ultimately arrive at your destination, which is you being a master of whatever you do. And so it's in every area of our lives. It just depends on if you are willing to go the extra mile. There are some skills I have now that I've mastered. If you tap me today, I will go right ahead and execute because I have mastered it. And one of them is Forex trading, which over time, being consistent, I've been able to master that skill. And every day I trade. Consistency. When I wanted to write my first book, I had to be consistent about it also. And over a period of time, my first book, got published, knocked down, but not out. That is how you can, with consistency, be a master at what you do. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you want to be a master at what you do. The funny thing, this is the first draft of the book I wrote before the final copy came down. Knocked down, but not out. And after the draft, we did some more work, and then the final copy came out. You can get a copy on Amazon, on Kindle, and on seller.com. And if you want a signed copy of my book, do me a DM and we'll arrange how you can get an autographed copy from me, the author. And so, ladies and gentlemen, all you need is the consistency factor to be master at whatever you do. And if you are willing to pay the price, you can ultimately win the prize. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's how today's session of the spiritual side of success will be. For those of you that like to know more about Forex trading, join our Telegram group. The link is on the bio. Click on it and join our Telegram community where you can get more information. And you like to trade with us, then subscribe and pay the prescribed fee and be a part of the Surgical Precision Academy. Today's video will be dropped on my IG handle. I just dropped the previous one, so you can go and click on it and watch. And then when this also is dropped, you will get a notification and you can also go and watch and keep, getting better every day. I have a few comments. Let me just read it. I know your attitude to achieving things work. Having recently enjoyed a holiday with your family, I've seen your routine. You don't stop. Your system definitely works. Thank you very much. I know there is nothing to gain by telling you I don't have time. If I want to achieve, I know your system works. I'm so happy I can say I can read the charts when trading. It's all because of your teaching. Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, And I want to thank everyone for being a part of today's session. I'll see you same time next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.